Good morning, juniors. It is Tuesday, November the 30th. We are continuing what we have been working on with our looking at the Puritan community. We'll continue that today, picking up where we left off yesterday. And, the thing that we do want to remind you is that we are at the end of November. Tomorrow is the first day of December. And that's kind of that mental shift, right? Where we're starting like, okay, now it's December. Christmas is getting closer. Finals week is getting closer. We do want to make sure that we're staying focused, right? We do want to make sure that we're kind of pushing forward and we're looking to hit that grade that we are expecting for the end of the quarter and the end of the semester. So please make sure to maintain your focus as we move forward. What I want to do is I want to take a look at what we are doing for today. Again, like I said, we're continuing that look at the Puritan society, what it was like to be a Puritan. Now, I would like for you to start by going to December the 3rd. I know that today is the 30th, right? I know that today is November the 30th, but I want you to jump to December the 3rd. And I want you to open up this slide deck here, this theme analysis slide deck, which is this right here. Now, what's going to happen is that we are going to keep all of our notes from starting kind of yesterday. We're looking back at yesterday and moving forward through the rest of the week. And we're going to write our constructed response in this slide deck. So everything's going to be contained in here. So what we want to do is we want to start by looking at yesterday a little bit. And I want you to do some compare and some contrast. What was it like then in the Puritan community? And what is it like today in the Puritan community? And we want to be able to draw those comparisons. We want to be able to say, this is what they did, this is what we did. And we can then start to see, oh, they're the same. Or they're different, or why are they the same or different? So, for instance, you think about how the Puritan children were expected to go to school. Well, so are we, right? But in the Puritan time, did parents try to find like somebody to teach their kids? Versus today, like here's a school, that's the one you're assigned to, right? And so you think about some of those, how it is alike and how it is different. The points that you bring up aren't as important. There's not like three of them that you have to like select. But it is your chance to draw those parallels between the two. We'll then take a look at slide number 3, which is the pros and cons of the Puritan. So based on what we saw yesterday, what were the really good parts? What were the things that made it a positive experience? And what were things that maybe not so positive, right? That may have made it more difficult. These two slides, number 2 and number 3, are based on yesterday's reading, Living in the Puritan Community. That article told kind of through the eyes of children. And then we're going to move into slide number 4, and that is based on this article right here. Let me pull it up real quick. And it is under today's date, and this is Puritan Life, the supporting details. Okay, so this will be under today's date. Now, the thing about this article is that I think a lot of people think of this Puritan lifestyle as this super strict, super boring, super awful kind of lifestyle. Okay, by our standards, it is much different. Okay, by the way we look at our society and we look at their society, it is going to be much different. Not necessarily that it's wrong or bad, but it is different. I think that mentally we kind of have this sense that it was just really bad, that there was nothing good going on there. There were some positives that came out of that society, the way they lived. There are a lot of positives. And this article kind of describes that. So if we start with the main idea, as it says here, how the Puritans' way of life was not a detriment, but a benefit, okay? It wasn't so bad. There were actually positives. If we start with that main idea, what are some supporting details? What are some things in this article that prove that, okay? And this article is very short. It's only a page and a half, not even another half. But it talks about what their life was like and how it added to their quality of life. What you're going to do is you're going to find 3 of those supporting details that back up that main idea. And then you are going to bring it back over here to this slide deck on slide number 4. And you're going to paste those in, okay? So supporting detail 1, 2, and 3. Now, on slide 5 then, we want to unpack one of those. We want to really take a good critical look at that and say, okay, what is so meaningful about that one? Why does that one rise above the others? So what you're going to do is on slide 4, you've got 3 details, right? You've got 3 details on slide number 4. On slide number 5, you're going to pick one of those supporting details and you're going to analyze it. You're going to explain, why was that so significant? Why was that so important? Why did that give the Puritans some sort of advantage? Okay. Again, we're going to keep all of our information in this slide deck. There's not another doc or another place to submit anything. At the end of today, there won't be anything to submit. You're going to keep your slides, where they are, still attached to Friday. You don't have to hit submit or anything, because we're going to keep adding to that again tomorrow and Thursday. And then Friday, we're going to write the constructive response. So again, I do want to remind you that if you are needing anything, that you are reaching out to either Ms. McGuire or I to help you hit that grade that you are expecting for the end of the quarter and the end of the semester. Again, we have 2 weeks left before we start taking finals. We do want to make sure that you are staying focused, that you are driving forward, and that you are able to get to the grade that you are expecting. All right. But again, we are moving forward. We do have things we need to get done, and we do need to make sure that we're staying focused. Good luck, everybody.